board tutorial, the entity tutorial, and the tutorial is going to be a continuation of PRC311. For those of you who are new to the stream, let's also subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, make the class interactive using the comment section. For those of you who are returning, you will to smash the like button and also make the class interactive using the comment section to say hello, hi. Let me know where you're watching us from. And for those of us who are not aware that we have a private class where we encourage students to enroll in order to get full access to all what we do about the classes, walking you through all your courses throughout the semester, but we don't need to be just about 40%, and then 60% is tied down, limited to just the private class alone. And you want to miss out on all of these. If you want to join a private class, just go to our official website, www.tutorial.com, where you get to use the WhatsApp button on the top right hand corner, send me direct message on WhatsApp, and we can add you up to the class. With this being said, let's rush into it. So we have PCR 311, and so far, of course, we've been talking about different peace philosophers, and today we're going to be talking about sets of peace philosophers, great personalities in the history, in the palace of great peace personalities or great personalities of peace. I mean, see, and we'll be nicking that down to Nigeria. We'll be talking about great personalities of peace who have graced the soil of Nigeria. So to start with, we're going to be talking about Nnamdi Azikiwe, and we're going to talk about some other persons too. But to start with, we're going to take our bearing from that of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Okay, so now I'm just let's find the audio and be sure it's functioning. Okay, so we have Nnamdi. Okay, we're going to be talking about actually known as Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. We're going to be using our case study as we commence this class. Okay, just a moment. Now, just trying to check my audio. Awesome. Audio is on point. Awesome. Audio is on point. So now let's take a step further. Now we have his full name is Benjamin Nnamdi Azikiwe. Okay, Benjamin Nnamdi Azikiwe, which is usually referred to as Doctor. All right, usually referred to as Nnamdi Azikiwe or Zik. All right, or Zik. Okay, now he's known is a well-known politician. All right, and is one of the leading figures of modern nationalism. All right, he is usually called or referred to as Zik at political arenas, and he was one of the leading figure of modern Nigerian nationalism. Leading figure of one of the leading figure of modern Nigeria nationalism. Okay, now he was the first president, all right, if the first president of Nigeria, a position he held throughout the First Republic. Okay, the first president, all right, of Nigeria, He held the position through, all right, out the First Republic. Are we together? Now, he was born on the 16th of November, 1409, okay, in Zungeri, northern Nigeria, all right, to Igbo parents, all right, born in northern Nigeria to Igbo parents. Just a moment. After studying at the Methodist Boys High School in Lagos, Azikiwe went to United States, all right, where, all right, he went to United States. So while he was there, he attended various, all right, institutions, attended various institutions of higher learning, including, all right, Howard University, Washington, D.C., and Lincoln University, and as well Penny Sylvia. All right. I beg your pardon. That is Penny's, all right, Penny's Sylvania in 1930. So let's take that down. We have Penny Sylvania, right, Vania University, okay, in 1930, among many others. Also, Washington, D.C., all right, we have that of Washington, all right, D.C. We also have the likes of Howard University, Howard University, okay, among many others. Now, while he was there, okay, now we have in 1933 he obtained a master's degree from the a from the prestigious E, all right, League University, all right, from the prestigious, all right, E, all right, League University, the University of Pennsylvania, like we said earlier. He was engaged in he was engaged in same institution as a lecturer, all right, same university, all right, Pennsylvania. He was engaged in the same university as a lecturer before he returned to Africa. Now, in November 1934, please let's take note of all this. Nevertheless, those are in our private class. We are going to get the keynote that I use in taking these classes, which is a very good resource for preparing for exams, but you don't get it until, all right, we are done with the course and we are close to this. Then you have it for just a token. All right, as I hear me keep saying, become a member, join the class, join the private class, because that's where you get the main thing. Now, in 1934, he took up the position of the editor for African Morning Post. All right, editor for African Morning, all right, Post, a daily newspaper in Accra, Ghana. All right, in Accra, Ghana. Now, he used the opportunity to what? He used the opportunity, just a moment, granted by that position to promote a pro African nationalist agenda. All right. When we talk about nationalist agenda, we are simply talking about the agenda that seeks to unite Africans as one. All right. Promote nationalist agenda. Now, he published an article on the 15th. All right, he published an article on the 15th May 19. When we say sedition, what are we talking? All right, it's said to be a conduct or speech or seen as inciting people to rebel against certain authorities. All right, so he was charged for that and he was found guilty, and that sent him where I'm sure he is actually ready for. All right, he was willing and very eager to take responsibilities for his every decision. All right, for his every action. All right. So we have now, as I was saying, he was charged for sedition and he was found guilty. Okay. So let's just take note of that. Published an article on the 15th. Published an article on the 15th May, all right, 1936. And the title of this article was As an African a God, okay, written by ITA Wallace Johnson. So he was charged for sedition, all right. He was charged for sedition and was found guilty. Now, frequently, he was sent now. So he was sentenced to 6 months in jail, all right? Sentenced to 6 months jail term, but thereafter acquitted on appeal. Okay, sentenced to 6 months jail term, but thereafter he was acquitted on appeal. Okay, so we have that as that. Now, in 1937, he returned to Lagos, where he founded West African Pilots. Okay, now he used that West African Pilot as a vehicle to propagate his nationalism dream. All right, don't forget that he's a journalist. He has worked as a journalist. He knows what it's like to use the power of pen. All right, as against force or physical strength. He was good with the use of his pen. So he used the West African pilots, which he founded as a vehicle to propagate Nigerian nationalism. All right. So is of the philosophy that pencil, right, mightier than sword. All right. According to him, is of the philosophy that the pen, all right, is mightier, all right, than sword. So therefore, Zeke, otherwise known as Azikiwe, founded the Zeke group of newspapers and published multiple newspapers in sites across the country. All right, he was actually gaining ground. He entered from there. He entered into active politics. Okay, he entered into active politics, co-founding the National Council and the National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon. All right, he was gaining momentum using the power of pen, and eventually became right. He was going therefore went into politics and co-founded the NC, that is the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, all right, together with Abba Macaulay in 1944. Okay, so he was the first, all right, he was the first Secretary General, all right. Then Abba Macaulay, all right, was more like his boss to say. So he was the first Secretary General of the party, while Abba Macaulay was the first president. All right, so their party had the party came in coalition with, I think it was the course we just treated a moment ago. That's part 305, where we were told that this party came in had a coalition with NPC, all right, Northern People Party. I think I think it's NPC, if I'm not mistaken. But there was a political party then, all right, in the like we said, I think it was NPP, if I'm not mistaken. But the political party on the northern side, just give me a moment, just confirm that very quickly. Okay. So, but confirming that, one thing we need to understand that this was the first republic, all right, and political parties then were basically on ethnicity, and we have just three of them, okay, just three of them, one for the north, one from the west, and another from NPC. Yes, I was right. The and People's Congress. All right, there was a coalition. They came together so that they can, since it's since these parties cannot individually, all right, get enough seats. So these two parties came together and they actually got something good for themselves. So this coalition, all right, this coalition made them, right, made them to get, all right, the arrangement gave the post of the prime minister to us. Okay, okay. Now, so in the first republic, so there's a coalition between these two parties, and this made Nnamdi Azikiwe, right, finally got the position he had been seeking to get. All right, he was able to get there as the first general secretary. All right, general secretary, secretary general of the party. About Macaulay was the first president. Okay, now we have that as the secretary for now the party campaign strongly against manner the 1946 Constitution evolved, leading to its leading to subsequent review and a march. Now, basically, don't forget that this party was intended and deliberate. All right, this party was intended and deliberate about propaganda nationalism. I mean, that Nigerians must come together. All right, must separate us. And as a result of this, the original constitution was no longer effective, and it's after then emerged the Macpherson Constitution. So we have that as that. And let's take a step further, still about Nnamdi Azikiwe. Now, during this process of this nationalism movement, you know, Abba Macaulay, all right, was aging, all right, he was aging already, and he died shortly after, and then the mantle of leadership fell, all right, the mantle of leadership fell on the NCNC, all right, the mantle of NCNC leadership fell on Nnamdi Azikiwe. Automatically, is the next in line, so he had to take up the position of his late, all right, boss. So he was a member of the Lagos Legislative Council, all right. So we have that as that. So to speak, had to take over from where um from where about Macaulay stopped. So we have that as that. Just a minute. Now, in view of this, 1959, after the first federal general election, all right, his party, that is NCNC, all right, came second to NPC, Northern People's Congress, which came first. Now, both parties went into coalition, All right, so I was referring to that. Both parties were in coalition, and by virtue of that arrangement, Z became the first, all right, president of the upper chamber, all right, the Senate of Nigeria. And on November 16, 1960, he became the Governor General of Nigeria, while on the same day, he became the first Nigerian named Queen's Privy Council. All right. The basis for this today is that he became the first governor. He became the Governor General of Nigeria, and as well, he became the first president of the upper chamber of the Senate House of the Senate of Nigeria. The legislature of that. We have, in 1963, he became the first president. All right. So when we became independent in, all right, 1963, all right, proclamation of republic. All right, when we became a republic state in 1963, he became the first president of Nigeria, while Tafawa Balewa was his prime minister. Okay, for not long ago, on January 15, 1965, Azikiwe and his civilian colleagues were forcefully removed from, right, office in a bloody coup. When we say coup, headed by the military, all right, by armed forces of the country, all right, by a group of members of Nigerian armed forces. Right, they were forcefully removed by January 15, 1966. Now, the fallout of the first coup d'etat pushed Nigeria to the brink of war. All right, this coup pushed Nigeria to the brink of war, and on June, right, and on June 30, 1966, the federal government under General Yakubu Gowon declared war the um, on the eastern region, like we have it here, the eastern region, which declared itself as sovereign state under the name Republic of the Africa. All right, so we have there. So we have it there. For the greater part of that period, Azikiwe served as man for the Biafran Republic and advisor to its leader, a person of Chukwuemeka that's Odugo Ojukwu. And basically, as we have it here, the war, all right, served. Now he served as a counselor as well. Now, even as while the war was ongoing, he peacekeeping role, all right, as he advised on how to go about strategies and how to go about peace in time and era. All right. So just as we have it here about just all about the biography of Nnamdi Azikiwe, and he actually, when the military lifted the ban on political party in 1978, he went ahead and co-founded Nigerian People's Party, and he contested for presidency. All right, but unfortunately, he did not win, and about the age 93, he passed on to the great beyond. So we have that about that on Nnamdi Azikiwe. Okay, so we have other persons like Obafemi Awolowo and the likes of Sir Ahmadu Bello, and we have that as that. But very quickly, just before we call it wrap for today, I want us to talk about the political philosophy of Nnamdi Azikiwe. What was his political philosophy? Now, political philosophy. Now, political philosophy here emanates from what we see as pragmatic African sociology. All right, pragmatic African socialization or socialism is a pragmatic African socialism. All right, and it's all about United Africa to achieve a goal. United Africa to achieve a goal. Don't forget, it's all about the nationalization of Nigeria. Okay, its philosophy is that Nigerians should come together as one and achieve the goals and objectives together. Okay, we also have Chief Olubemi Obasanjo political philosophy as well. Chief Obafemi, all right, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, all right, political philosophy, all right. And then we talk about his biography, but irrespective of that, let's just touch on his biography in the keynote, and we'll definitely get that. And we'll also get to discuss that in Telegram class as well. But let's just talk about his philosophy very quickly. All right. Now, he believes that now Chief Awolowo was born into a society. All right. He believes that if I'm born into a society and I have the privilege to survive my childhood, then I should be able to endeavor to have a good view of how the area should look. Now, this is with the view of resolving to live it better than how I met it, making things better. All right. If I have the privilege and I have the capacity to make things better, then it is my responsibility to make it better, according to him. All right. One of the greatest nationalists Nigeria has ever produced. All right. Ever greatest nationalist. One of the what? Greatest nationalist Nigeria has ever produced. All right. It was all about welfareism. All right. It was all about welfareism. All right. Caring for others and making things better. So we have here for today, and we actually have a long way to go on this course, but the course actually is very voluminous one. So you just have to know how to take it one step at a time as we cover a lot. All right. So I hope you have here for today. Um, in our next class, we'll be talking about the um, pre-modern African philosophy. But I can assure you that with a few more classes, we should call it here for this course, and we are moving to the next course. Thank you very much, everyone. I believe you're able to get something in this class. You are to submit your notes to quarters and do not hesitate to become a member of the private class where you get the integrity of things. You have a wonderful evening. I look forward to your subsequent tutorials. Bye for now.